Well, hey there, everybody. How y'all doing? Hope everybody's having a wonderful day or night, and welcome back to my channel. As always, I'm Deluxe. All right, let's do another freaking Transformer review because I love some freaking Transformers. And today we'll be taking a look at Fans Toys. This is FT-54. This is their Warthog, and it's their Powerglide. And yeah, man, this was a pain in the butt to transform. I am not going to transform this damn thing again. But it looks good. Oh my gosh, it really looks good. I love it. You know, I think it's the A10 Warthog is what it's called. I think what it was. And it looks realistically, you know, nice. I mean, it just, I don't know if that makes sense, realistically nice, but yeah, it looks good. Now, everything is painted. Now, there is going to be some different tones of red. You got kind of like a darker maroon, and you got a lot of red throughout. It does have some die cast, so it does have a nice weight to it. Really nicely done. It's got the nice machine gun out there in the front, and you can actually put a blast effect in there, so that's pretty cool. I like that. Yeah, like I said, all the red is painted. You got some nice silver for the engines. Really nicely done. You got everything right here. Now, there's a bunch of panels. The wings are flapping around. Yeah, it's not fun. QC34, if that means anything to y'all. All right. Looks nice. There you go. On the back. Looks good. It does have some landing gear. It's got one right here, two right here, and one in the back. So it does roll. Pretty good. You know, if you want to roll it. But yeah, looks good. But just not fun to mess around with at all. So there's that. All right. So it does have a couple features. You can open up the cockpit. That is nicely painted red right there too as well. And lift this up. I don't have any. I think maybe a Spike or something, or Daniel could fit in there. A smaller one if you have one. So you know, it's good enough room for him to sit in there. There's nothing really in there. It's just, you know, empty space. So you can do that. That is pretty cool. The landing gear do fold up and, you know, down just like that. And that's about it. Now you do have these adapters. Okay, so you got this one, which is going to be for the bot mode. This one is for this one. So there's a little hole right there, and you just slide that in, giggity, and there you go. Now, if you have a flight stand, unfortunately, I do not have one out right now. So I can't, you know, use the flight stands, but I kind of wish they just gave us a flight stand. That would have been, you know, really cool. They used to do it, but now they rarely give us a flight stand, hardly. But it'd be cool if they would have given us a flight stand. Forgot to mention the mask, you know, from the Hoist Goes to Hollywood. Nicely lime green with some orange paint and everything. Oh, and you have this feature right here. I don't know if this is a you know, a thing, but you can turn this around, and this thing right here. Now, I'm going to use this. I've looked at some Facebook posts, and people have been turning this around, and you can leave it like that, you know, if you want to have a little bump or something like that. I've read it that it's for bot mode. But also you can use it to turn the face around. So that's where you turn the face, you know, for this mode, and also to put the mask on, so you can put a little spudger in, because it's really tight, and it's really hard to turn it around. So you can lift that out and use that. So put that right there, put that back, get everything there. Okay, and also he does have a long wingspan. Very nice. You can use this as well. There's there's a spot right here and a spot right here. If you want to put the gun, there's a little thing right there, and you can just press this in. Now, this is not in the instructions or anything like that. I was just going, looking at it, and it's like, well, there's a little slot right there. I wonder if anything can fit in there. And yeah, the gun does fit there. So if you want to have the option of, you know, gun storage, you can put it on either side. So that's pretty cool. I like that. All right, so there you go. That is Powerglide. Like I said, he looks good. It's not a fun transformation. We're not looking forward to it. I will not be transforming him again. I'm going to transform him back, and that's it. But there you go. That is Powerglide in all his glory, and it looks pretty freaking awesome. There's Fans Toys Jazz. You got the alternators Hot Rod, and you got Dust Butcher Jazz back there for some scale. Like I say, he's a big guy. Unfortunately, I don't have any of my Seekers out as well, so I can't really show you the link. But he is pretty big. He's a good size for the Seekers as well. So scale. All right, here is Fans Toys Warthog, also known as Powerglide. Man, look at that head sculpt. Looks pretty good. All this is painted, all the red, pearlescent white through right here. Looks good. You got the nice little oval right there. Looks good. The face, the face looks pretty good. Nice blue eyes. As far as articulation, look down, not much at all. Look up, not much at all. Side to side, and that's about it. Just because of the design, it doesn't really work well with the head articulation. All right, moving on down the chest, you got some nice red, blue, and yellow. Really nicely done. Now, like I said, there are different red shades of red. You can tell that in the alt mode and the bot mode. Some of the darker and some of the light red. Kind of wish they would have got it all, mashed up. But all right, with the arm, you can go about up to there, 90 degrees, all the way around. You got a nice double elbow, and then you got a bicep swivel, and you got a swivel of the hand, and they are all on one pin. So you got the curved fingers and everything, and the thumb does not move. And with the weapon, you'll see right there, you put the weapon in that slot right there. Now, these things back here, the wings, you can either leave them up like that, or they're supposed to go like this, but they don't tab in. So when you try to mess around with it, they are going to move around a lot, and it gets kind of annoying after a while. All right, so you got a waist swivel, which this is going to start rubbing up against it. So just be wary of that. You do have I guess I don't know if it's called an ab crunch, but it starts right here from his booty. So I guess, you can use it as an ab crunch, I guess, but he can't look up, so it kind of defeats the purpose. But it's not really an ab crunch. I don't know how to explain to it. I guess it's a butt crunch or something. But you have that. This will come tabbed, untabbed quite a bit once in a while. I can't even do it now. I'll tell you that. But yeah, this is tabbed in right there. But sometimes it will, when you're manipulating him or anything, it will come untabbed. But hopefully if you push it down hard enough, maybe it won't come up at all. So that's good. All right, so you got these little flaps. All right, so you can do the Van Damme. You got the flaps under here. You can kick up quite a bit. And you can kick back. And that's good. So that's that. All right, thigh swivel and a knee swivel. Now here's where a lot of problems. The knees are weird. I don't know. You're supposed to push them in, but whenever you manipulate them, see, this just came untabbed again. All right, golly. So you're supposed to push these in, and it's supposed to tab in, like that. But when you mess around with it, they start coming, loose, and they extend. But they're supposed to be up all the way. So they get a 90-degree knee bend. I'm not gonna worry about it. But you got a swivel right there. All right, then you got the feet. These are ugly. These kind of remind me of the X-Transbot's Overdrive, with that one little armature that was holding up. But you got, come on now, that is fugly. So you got a toe tilt up. That's good, I guess. You got toe tilt down, but it starts getting ugly. And you got a nice little rocker, too, as well on both sides. And you got a swivel, too, right there. But, man, it is fugly. He does got both feet. That's the, it's not because it's not the toy's fault, it's the design's fault. But there you go. And these will come untabbed too as well. If you're messing around with it, the legs are just okay. All right, the back. Like I said, I got the little nub back there, and here is the back. There you go. All right, there you go. That is Powerglide. All right, so how to use accessories? Like I said, you can turn around this face. I don't know if I can get into it or not. Let's see if I can. Like it's gonna let me do it. Let's see. Go. And then you just want to twist around that right there. There you go. And then you just line it up, and you can put the mask on. All right, with the weapon, like I said, you have that little peg in the back. You got a slot in the back, and you got a peg right there. And there you go. And there you go with that. Now with the adapter, like I said, he has two of them, and one just goes underneath. It goes in right there in his booty hole. And there you go. That's that. And also that one, from the one scene, you can see if I can untab these, and then you
untab this, and then you can open this up. So if you can open this up. There we go. And you have the heart, and you got nice gunmetal silver there, and you got the nice pinkish heart right there. So that's pretty cool. And then you just close it back up. And then tab it back in right there. Golly. And there you go. All right, MP44 Optimus Prime. You got the Generation Toy, the side swipe that's a bull. You got Fans Toys Hoist. You got Core Class Wheelie. And then you got Tits McGee Retgar for some scale. Crapagons, crappy tool paper, AAA battery, Carmex, Care Bears, kickers, squeaks, more scale. All right, folks, let's talk about some Fans Toys Warthog, also known as their Powerglide. Man, this was not fun at all. I'm just going to tell you right now. Negatives, over-engineered. The transformation is a pain in the butt. If you like that kind of thing, you're going to love this. If you like actually taking one out of the box and just put it on the shelf, you're going to love it too as well. The bot mode, just, I mean, the knees, you know, the feet are ugly. Things won't tab in on the legs. These things right here always come on tab. The waist always comes on tab for me. I mean, it's just, it's not fun to mess around with at all. Other than that, you know, it's fine. The alt mode looks really good. I'm kind of thinking they sacrificed the knees just to make the alt mode look good. But they didn't give us a stand to make it, you know, display it, because I really like the alt mode. If I had extra stand, I would definitely probably use that if I can find one. So the accessories, you know, are fine. You know, the gun's fine. You get the mask. It would have been cool if they gave the little girl that he fell in love with, or whatever, the girl that fell in love with Powerglide. That would have been cool. But I love the alt mode. Like I said, transformation. Screw that transformation. Let's see what else. Paint, spectacular as always. Looks good. The sculpt looks good. You know, like I said, if you just want to put it on the shelf once you get it, you know, it looks great on there. Articulation, yeah, it's kind of lacking. You know, the head sculpt, you know, it doesn't really do much. It's turn side to side. Other than that, you know, the waist swivel, the wings kind of get in the way. He does have an ab crunch, kinda. I don't know. I don't really want to call that an ab crunch. He actually bends at the booty, so I don't know. Not one of the better ones that Fans Toys put out lately. I mean, it's not fun. Not fun at all to mess around with it. It's great when you put it on the shelf. It looks fun. You know, it does its job. But if you want to mess around with it, it's not fun in my opinion. Like I said, if you like it, that's all that matters. You win. You know, if you like it, you love it. That's all that matters. So hit me up some likes, shares, prayers, and Care Bears. Go there and hit that sub button for me if you don't mind. Hit me up some comments when you thought of the review. What do you think of this guy? Is anybody going to try to transform him? Or, or they just put him right on the shelf, just like most times you do with Fan Toys. But yeah, I guess I'll see you in the next Transformer review. And as always, be good to yourself. Hail freaking Fans Toys and hail freaking Transformers. And good night, folks.
Man, screw that transformation.